Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. So now, yesterday, we did our second analysis of Coons' visit here in Kenya. Today, there is a different meeting that is supposed to take place. That meeting is supposed to be between Coons and Ruto. So this meeting has come at a time when bipartisan talk is supposed to hold a second meeting. This is now the fresh round of talks, leave alone the one that started around there in April. We're talking about the new bipartisan talk. I have seen a couple of leaders from the Kenya Kwanza faction advise William Ruto not to meet with Coons because they said, according to them, that it looks as if Coons is favoring Raila Amolo Odinga. And I wonder, with such leaders, how is it possible that Coons could be favoring Raila Amolo Odinga, whereas the team of the Kenya or the team of the Azimio believes that or feels that perhaps maybe the US have been favoring the Kenya Kwanza because they talked loudly about the need for the international community to rein in on the police because of the brutality that was employed on the Azimio protesters. Yesterday, you saw what Eugene Wamalwa said. Eugene Wamalwa posed a very sensitive question to the US community and told them that you people, if it's the issue over LGBTQ and gay rights, you are always quick to respond. I think Eugene Wamalwa was referring to a case of Uganda, whereby you understand in Uganda there is that crisis between US and Uganda soon after Museveni decided to sign into law the anti-LGBTQ bill that is now an act, and that it is a forbidden practice in Uganda. It's opposed to Kenya, whereby our Supreme Court gave leeway to the registration of that community here in Kenya. So here in Kenya, it is not that an offense because the government did not fight it. So back to this issue of what Eugene Wamalwa said. So Eugene Wamalwa told the international community that when it comes to police brutality, nyinyi mnaeka ile mnaziba masikio, hamtaki kusikia, hamtaki kuona if it comes to police brutality. But it comes to issues of rights of the gays, then you're always quick to react. So that was a very serious question that was posed to the international community. I think that could have hit where it's supposed to. Because honestly speaking, expectation was that the US maybe wangeongea about the issue ya brutality na wakasema kwamba pana serikali lazima mualau maandamano, mwezi piga watu hivyo. That was the expectation maybe from people like Eugene Wamalwa, people like maybe Wajakoya, you know, the Azimio brigade. So the Kenya Kwanza leaders are now feeling that this US inapendelea Azimio saizi, ama they are choosing to work with Azimio or at the expense of us. Or maybe I'm just trying to imagine, or maybe they are suspecting themselves that because they've been doing the anti-dollar war, raining the anti-dollar war on the US, probably they think that maybe US hayo wameamua kufanya wacha tufanye na huyu jamaa, manake huyu mwingine anatupiga vita dola yetu. Dola anapiga vita dola. Sasa kwa sababu anapiga vita dola, sisi hatuwezi fanya kazi naye. Wacha sasa sisi tufanye na Raila, because Raila hajapiga dola vita kabisa. Yeye hajaongelea juu ya dola kwa mbaya. Lakini huyu mwingine anaenda kila mahali akisema hii dola lazima tuachane nayo, hii dola. And mind you, US, ukitaka kukosana na US, gusa dola yake. Hiyo dola ukigusa tu umeharibu kila kitu. Unajua, one of the things that has been affecting US most recently ni ile issue ya Saudi Arabia ku pull out from the trade talks, from the trade deal ya oil. You know, there was that deal that was struck, I think 1960s there, whereby it was said that US would be issuing protection to Saudi Arabia, and then in turn Saudi Arabia would be producing a particular number of oil particular quantity of oil for the US. So it was just like a bilateral agreement between the two countries, the US and the Saudi Arabia. But you understand that recently Saudi Arabia pia walijitoa wakaingia BRICS wakaingia na Russia, China, India huko. So this could be some of the things that probably the Kiambu Senator KERUNGO Thangwa, who is that person who expressed his dissatisfaction by the visit of the US Senator Christopher Coons. And Senator KERUNGO took to his Twitter and said that William Ruto should not have a sit down with Senator Coons. And I have explained why. They think that maybe Coons, in fact, the faction of UDA hawataki Coons kabisa, because they know that they have some beef with Coons because of that previous what happened previously. Because like I told you in our other video, that Coons is the person who brokered the handshake. So there is no way hawa watu watafurahia sana Coons kuja hapa. Unajua tu kwamba tena another handshake is in the offing, another handshake. Whereas Raila have said, mimi handshake sitaki tena, mambo ya sini nusu sitaki tena. Mimi what I want ni first server, 2 high cost of living, 3 IEBC formation, iwe bipartisan. So these are the demands, you know. So what the senator was trying to insinuate, you know, Senator Thagwa, he said that Senator Coons met Raila. Second, it's more important for him to meet Kenyan senators or the Speaker of the Senate first. I think he is making those kind of utterances because he sees Coons as just a senator. So because he's just a senator and he is also a senator, then I think the right thing to do is a senator to come and meet with a senator. He doesn't understand how powerful Senator Coons is and how convincing his position is in matters of shuttle diplomacy. So what Coons is doing is basically shuttle diplomacy, and that's why he has to meet with William Ruto, despite the fact that the UDA factions are saying no, hakuna hii mkutano, hakuna hii mkutano hawezi fanyika. But you see, Coons has a message from Biden directly. Biden, being the president of a superpower country, must be heard according to the terms there, you know, because honestly speaking, William Ruto is a friend of the Biden, so he must listen to what Biden is saying. Nobody is trying to fight that, but these junior politicians like Senator Thagwa are the people trying to be hardliners, and that explains why Coons chose to meet Raila and is not choosing to meet Ruto. And they will not meet these junior politicians because they are the ones who are playing the hardline roles. So for Coons to successfully deliver the message from Biden, then that means he must sit with William Ruto. Of course, there was that meeting that you've seen, meeting between Ruto and Museveni, and at a time when Coons was in the country. I don't know why he rushed there, but there's a video I've done analysis on that. But then there could have been a reason why he did that. Maybe it was just going there to seek for advice from the godfather of the East Africa that is talking about Museveni. Maybe I'm just thinking that maybe labda Ruto alienda huko ku seek advice, labda tu, mimi sijui, lakini I'm just saying, I'm speculating, labda ilikuwa hiyo ndio sababu, so that akirudi hajue la kumwambia, kwa sababu unapata kwamba huku Ruto yuko katikati, amebanwa na Gachagua, amebanwa na hao viongozi wengine wa Mount Kenya. In fact, Mount Kenya ndio wamebana zaidi. Sioni shida sana na upande wa Rift Valley, lakini Mount Kenya wamembana zaidi kwa sababu wanajua kwamba if they strike a deal, for instance, it might be the end of the Mount Kenya politics. That's the honest reality. It might be the end of Mount Kenya politics. So that explains why hii mkutano wa Coons na Ruto to Senator Thagwa ni kama ni kitu aoni kama inafaa. In fact, not yeye peke yake. Even Mudavadi is afraid. Mudavadi pia is afraid. But the leaders of the Rift Valley, they are not that afraid of this meeting because to them, they have the presidency. What else do they want? They have the presidency. But to the Mount Kenya, they still want the presidency. So because they still want the presidency, how ndo wanaongea vibaya kabisa. Like if you saw what Raila said about the new way of the demonstration, whereby watu watakaa nyumbani tu, wamekaa tu hivi, wamekaa, they don't go out. So again, that was an issue to the government, because again you find that Gachagua had to respond to that also, saying that itakuwaje hiyo, how can people be at home, itakuwaje, tutapata wapi ushuru? So that was a message from Gachagua, because he sensed that even that will cost them dearly, because the idea here is to have people to work so that they can get more revenue, but if people choose to stay at home like it's a holiday, that is why inaonekana kwamba hawa senators, hawa watu wa Kenya Kwanza, especially Mount Kenya, and I'm talking about the leaders, not just the wananchi, but the leaders. In fact, let me just not say the leaders, the people who are misleading William Ruto just because of their own selfish interest. Hawa ndio wanaleta ile hardline position na wanafanya kwamba haya mazungumzo hayatafanyika, because probably maybe to Ruto yeye labda anataka hii sava basi ifunguliwe, mambo yaishe, but to the people of Mount Kenya wanaona kwamba if that is done, then Raila Amolo Odinga atakuwa na usemi tena, hawataki. So William Ruto must meet Coons, and I think he's going to respect that. Probably maybe he has already honored that, but he must meet Coons. The people in Mount Kenya are against that meeting because they are afraid of another handshake being birthed, another handshake being hatched. But that's not what Raila is after. Raila is not after a handshake. That is something we cannot talk about now because it's already out there in the public domain. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly tell us below the comment section there what you think about this move by Coons to meet Ruto and the move by Senator Thagwa to reject that meeting between Coons and Ruto and that message from Biden. Tell us below the comment section. And also, I would like to kindly request anybody who has not subscribed to kindly subscribe to this channel. And to those who have subscribed, I want to appreciate you so much for supporting this channel. Give this video a like, hit the notification bell, and may you stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.